Good morning, class. Now, in today's session for class 10th, we'll move further from the previous topics we have covered. In the previous class, we were discussing how to modify the layout of a page. Now, we have covered some topics. Let us just revise it. For class 10th, this session is for class 10th, and we have covered some topics to modify the page layout of a document. We have covered the margin. Margin is used to change the space from the edge of a page from end to the text it is displaying. So we can say that we can change the margin. We have inbuilt margin option also, and we have custom margin if you want to give the particular margin as per your own requirement. Then we have orientation option. There are two types of orientation, portrait and landscape. By default it is in portrait. Then size, you can change the page size if you want to have a letter, then A4, A3, A5, whatever you want. Then columns we have covered. It will give you a number of columns as per your own requirement, whether you want to have 2, 3, 4 columns on your page to display the text. Then break, we have learned to page break, then next page, then continuous, even page and odd page. Watermark we have covered. It displays a faded image behind the text, and it is used for the authenticity of a document. Okay, now moving to the next, what we have a page color. Page color option is used to give a color, a background color to your page. Like you change the text color. Suppose I want to change this particular text color. So I have selected it. I am going to the home tab and choosing a particular text color. So you can say that I can change the text color or the highlight color. From the home tab I can change the text color or the highlight color, but I cannot change the color of the page. So if you want to change the color of the page, from where you have to change it, go to the page layout tab, then go to page color and select a color for your page. See, so this is how you can change the color of the complete page. If you have selected a color, it will be displayed on every page, not on a single page, but this will come on the every page. As our document is of only a single page, so it is reflecting on one page only. But as we will increase the text part, we keep on typing and we will move to the next page, second page, the page automatically comes with the same color. Now moving to the next, we have page border. Now what is page border here? Means if you want to give a border to your page, click on this, it will give you a page border, shading, borders. So we'll use with the border part, none. None means no border around. Box, so we have to give a border. If we want to give a border, we have to select this option, box. Now style, which style border you want, which type of border you want. So there are some options given here, so you can select any of the option. Suppose I am selecting this one. Now color, if you want to have, by default it will come in black and white color. If you want to give it a color, you can choose. Suppose I am giving it a blue color. Now width means the thickness, how much thick you want. Suppose I am selecting it as 2.25. Now this is the section apply to paragraph, because it is a one page only, so it is displaying paragraph. If you have more than one page, 2, 3, 4, so it will give you two option: apply to current page or apply to whole document. Select it and give it OK. See, so it has come on a paragraph only. Particular paragraph has given a border around it. Now if you want to give it a page border, again select it, select the style you want to have, color you want to have, and then now see, it is going whole document. Whole document means that the complete page will have a page border. This section means that only this particular page, only the first page will have a border. All except first page means if you have multiple pages in your document, so all the pages will have the border around, not except the first one. We'll apply the border to our whole document and click on OK. Now see, the page border has come. Okay. Now another option in the page border we have, that is shadow. Means if you want to have a shadow, that will give you a shadow displaying. Another option we have 3D. If you want to have a 3D look, that will give you a 3D look. Page border. Then custom. Custom means that you can customize. You can customize the style. Suppose selecting it as, and I'm selecting the color. Now suppose I don't want border on the right side, so I will click here. It will remove the border from the right side. Okay, the border will be there but not on the right side. So you can remove it. You can remove it as per your own requirement, from the top, from the right, bottom, or from the left side. That is, just undo it. Now next part is, that is indent. Now what is this indent? Indentation. The name is indentation. Indentation means the space from the margin to the text, the space between the margin of the page and the text, that is called indentation. Now as I am seeing here, when I click here, this is the margin, this is the left margin. So my text is displaying just from the margin only, means there is no space between the margin and the text. But if I am increasing, if I am selecting this particular paragraph and I am increasing this, see, the text is moving to the right side. Yes or no? When I see my margin, that is from here, so there is a space coming between the margin and the text. So this particular space is called indentation. So we have two types of indentation, right indentation and left. So just now we have used the left indentation, and if you want to use the right one, it is displaying the right. You can see here, this is moving closer. This is the margin. Now there is a space between the margin and to the text. Now this is called right indentation. So you can increase and decrease the indentation as per your own requirement. By default it is 0. If you want to increase or decrease the indentation, you can increase or decrease. So indentation means the space between the margin and the text. That is the definition for indentation. And if it is asked for margin, the space between the edge of the page and the text. The space between the edge, let me show you. Now the space, this is the where I have drawn this line, this particular line, this space is called margin. The space from the edge of the page to the text is called margin. And what is this indentation? Now suppose I have selected this particular paragraph and I am increasing the indentation. Now indentation means the space from the margin. Now you see the margin is here. The space from the margin of the page to the text, this space is called indentation. Is that clear? Now we are just undoing it so that it can come to the normal part. Now spacing before and after, paragraph spacing. This is not a line spacing, but this is a paragraph spacing. As you can see, this is a paragraph group. Line spacing means the space between the two lines, and paragraph spacing means the space between the two paragraphs. Now suppose I have selected this particular paragraph, two paragraphs I have selected. Now I am increasing the space before, after. To increase, we are increasing the space between the paragraphs, not between the lines. As you can see, we have increased the space between the paragraphs, not between the lines. Okay, that is called paragraph spacing. Okay, now in the next part, like yesterday in the previous class I told you that there are some other options, and these will become active when we insert a image or a shape in our document. So to make them active, let us insert any shape or image. I am inserting a shape in our in my document, and I am drawing it. See, so all the options which are hidden, which are not activated before, as soon as I have inserted any image or a shape, they become active. Now we'll use them one by one. Now this position option is used where exactly you want to place this particular shape. Now suppose I'm saying that I have to place it here on the top left. So I will select this top center, top right, middle left, middle center, middle right, bottom left, bottom center, bottom right. Wherever you want to place this particular shape or image, you can select the position of the image. Suppose I have selected this position is middle left, so the image or the shape will be displayed in the middle left. Okay, now I am undoing it because we want to discuss it further. Now see here, option, when we have inserted any image, it is coming above the text. The image the shape which we have drawn, it is coming above the text. So some text is getting hid, some text is hidden behind this particular shape. So what we can do, we can use these two options, send to back, send to front. So suppose I am sending it to back, behind text, and behind text. So now the particular shape has been moved behind the text. Now my text is visible, now particular shape is hidden, part of the shape is hidden. Now if I am bring forward, bring in front of text, again it will come in front of text. So what we have to do, we have to adjust our shape in such a way that both the things will be clearly visible. Means that shape is also clearly visible and the text part, it should also be clearly visible. So what we can do, we can use the text wrapping option. Text wrapping option means it will give you a control. Suppose it is in front of text, so what we can say that use it as behind text, again it will go in line with the text. See, when we selected the option in line with the text, the image shape is also clearly visible and this text part is also clearly visible. But what is the difference? This particular space is coming, means it is waste. So what we can do, go to the text wrapping and select square. When you select that square or tight option, the shape will adjust itself on the page in such a way that the text will come along with the shape, means there is no wastage of space. Again we are choosing tight, the same part, behind text it will go behind the text, in front of text it will displayed above the text, top and bottom if you want to display it as a top or bottom of the text, then thorough, the same part. So you have different option. Text wrapping. Text wrapping is generally used if you want to place an image or a shape in such a way that the text part should be displayed with respect to the shape or image. Means the text part will not be displayed below the image, means you can utilize the complete space of your page. See, if I am moving it, the text part is adjusting itself. Now align. If you want to align it to the left side, if you want to align it at the center or align to the right, then we have different option. Align top, then align middle, align bottom. So we have different option. Rotate. Rotate means if you want to rotate this image, rotate it to the 90 degree. So as it is a circular image, so it will not give you effect. Let me add any other image. So I am entering this triangle and I am making it as a text wrapping with square. Okay, now see, rotate 90 degree, left 90, flip vertical, flip horizontal. So this rotate option is used to rotate a image or a shape you have drawn. Okay, now we have another option, group. Group is used, it is deactive as of now. So to make it active, what we need to have a group of shapes, means we need to insert shapes 2 or more than 2. Now I am selected this particular shape and along with this I have selected this. So I have selected both the shape. Now see, the group option has become active now and I am selecting is at group. Now what is the benefit to select the shape as a group? It means now when I select this particular shape, this circular shape, it will not get selected as individual, but both the shape will get selected as a group. So if I am increasing or decreasing the size, so both the shape size will get reduced at one. Text wrapping square, so it will behave like a single image. These are not now two individual images, but they are now a single image. And if you want to ungroup them, then select the image, again go to group and use the option ungroup. So this will now they will behave like a individual image. These two will behave like a individual image. Is that clear? So we have discussed all the option of the page layout tab. I hope everything, every concept, every option which we have used here is clear to you all. So as of now you can practice at home of different options, margin, orientation. Till then, goodbye, stay safe, stay at home. Thank you.